Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Good morning viewers. In this video, we are going to see the effect of Rahu on different ascendants. Right from Aries to Pisces, we are going to see different videos. Each and every video, we are going to see about the placement of Rahu in different houses and its effect. Logically, when Rahu is placed in a house, exactly the 7th house Ketu will be placed. Considering these two planets, we will see based on the ascendants, that is based on the birth chart of a person, we call it as Lagna or ascendant, how the effect of Rahu will be. If you are new to this channel, keep this channel subscribed so that you will get my videos immediately once I post it. Also you share with your friends and group. As per the Vedic astrology, Rahu and Ketu are invisible planets. They always deteriorate. They move in the anti-clockwise direction. Once in every 18 months, they shift one house to the other house in the anti-clockwise direction. So the effect of a permanent Rahu and Ketu in a person's horoscope, it depends upon the placement against the ascendant or the Lagna Lord. Generally, Rahu and Ketu do not have any specific house, or they don't own any house. Rather, they take the power of the house from the placement of the house Lord. So, Rahu and Ketu will act as the house lord of the particular ascendant. In case if Rahu is placed in Aries, it will behave like Mars. And if Ketu is placed in the house of Libra, it will behave like Venus. As these two planets, they are invisible planets, dark spot, we call it as Rahu. And to an extent, Ketu is not so dark. It will have a light emitting capability, where whenever there is a Grahana, when sun is being covered by Rahu, you will have complete darkness. But at the same time, if Ketu is responsible for the Grahana, solar eclipse, there won't be complete darkness, there will be a light shadow there. So in Vedic astrology, Rahu is considered as the most dangerous planet when compared to Ketu. Ketu is Moksha Karaka or Jnana Karaka, and Rahu is a Bhoga Karaka, which gives luxury, happiness, prosperity in life. At the same time, Rahu is a planet which also kills a person. It destroys all the luxury and it makes a person to come down to the street. Now, however big is, based on the placement of Rahu and Ketu in a person's horoscope, it is very tough to determine the effect of Rahu and Ketu. But there are certain houses where Rahu can definitely give good results. Same way, there are certain houses where Ketu can also give good results. Example, Rahu getting placed at Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo as well as Capricorn. All these houses, it gives some good positivity. Irrespective of whether Rahu is placed in a positive way or negative way, but if it is placed in these houses, certainly it will give some good results. Same way, Ketu is getting associated with the houses of Jupiter like Pisces as well as Sagittarius, and to an extent at Virgo as well as Libra, it can give some positivity. The upper circle from Aries to Virgo, all these houses to an extent is favorable for Rahu, and the lower circle from Libra to Pisces seems to be favorable for Ketu. Generally, if Rahu and Ketu are getting associated to the 3rd house or the 6th house or the 8th house or 10th house, 11th house and 12th houses for a particular ascendant, it can give better results than being placed at the other houses.
Gemini, the third zodiac sign as per the Kalapurusha Tattva. If Rahu is associated with the first house of Gemini, to an extent it will do good because the upper circle from Aries to Virgo looks favorable for Rahu's placement. So, if it is there in the ascendant itself, that is in Gemini itself, it can do better results. So the person will have a lot of self-confidence and he can achieve a lot of things in his life. But at the same time, if Rahu is associated with Saturn or Mars, then he may face some health-related problems. But if positive planets like Jupiter or Venus are getting associated, then it can give a lot of positive results. It will be good self-confidence and the person can achieve a lot of things with great motivation and self-confidence. Now if Rahu is available in the second house, supposing if Rahu is placed in the second house Cancer, then the person can move to different places and his communication tends to be the key source for his upliftment. If Rahu is placed in the second house Cancer, the house is favorable for Rahu. The second house indicate communication, wealth, family life. So the person can get all these things in Rahu Mahadesha period. If it comes under right age, the person can settle down in his life. His communication can help improve a lot. Those who are working with communication as a base can travel different places during the Rahu Mahadesha. Same way, they can build their assets they can construct their own house and they can settle down peacefully and happily. But in second house, if Rahu is badly conjuncted with planets like Saturn or Mars, it will not give the proper result. So the communication could be the hurdle for their upliftment also. If they try to speak something, it gets misinterpreted. They should be very careful communicating if the second house is badly conjuncted. Same way, they may not get married in the right time, and also will cultivate lot of bad habits. Like he will smoke, he will drink, and he will have bad habits. If Rahu is placed in the third house, Leo, it's not so favorable for Rahu, but as Rahu associating with the third house can definitely do good results. Irrespective of whether the third house is positive or not, the person can achieve a lot of things through communication. Those who work in the network industry, IT industry and telecommunication industry can get a lot of positive results. They get good improvements in the workplace as well as in the business they do. So especially the Rahu Mahadasha can give them a lot of good benefits. If the third house is positively associated with Jupiter or Venus, then the person can travel different places and he can manage a lot of business and he can improve his career with a lot of self-confidence and hard work. At the same time, the third house is negatively associated by Saturn or Mars, then they don't get good support, they don't take any decisions in time. They will rather be very lazy and they don't get good support from the brothers and sisters and all. So it is negative also. Now if Rahu is placed in the fourth house Virgo, it's a good house for Rahu to be placed, and when evil planets like Saturn and Rahu getting associated with Kendra can do good positive results. So Rahu at the fourth house, and if the Rahu Mahadasha comes in the right age, say between 30 to 50, they can construct their own house, they can purchase a lot of assets, they can add on a lot of assets onto the name. Some of them can buy shares, find a lot of profits. So it looks really favorable. Some of them may get support from the mother side family, some may even get a family property from the mother side. So it is favorable in a lot of aspects. But if the fourth house is badly conjuncted with planets like Saturn or Mars, it will have some negative impact also. They don't find a suitable house to stay. Even if they purchase a house, they may face a lot of legal problems. So some of the negativities could take place. If Rahu is associated with the fifth house Libra, there will be good support from the children, especially if children can study well. But if the fifth house is associated with Saturn or Mars, then they don't get the child birth in time. They need to spend a lot in technical aspects, and even they find certain health related issues in the child birth. It turns out to be negative also. That is, the fifth house is positive, they get good support from the children. Children can establish well during the Rahu Mahadasha period. They enter into sports, they enter into arts and other activities, and they can establish their name, and by through which their father and their mother get good name and fame. If Rahu is placed in the sixth house Scorpio, to an extent it is good. As far as it is not positively associated, it can give a lot of good results. They can win out of their enemies, they can face any type of challenges, they can settle down their loans in time. Even if they lend money, it will come to them in time. So it looks positive. But if Rahu at the sixth house is highly conjuncted with positive planets like Jupiter and Venus, then it turns out to be negative also. In this particular case, they face a lot of expenses, they need to borrow a lot, they may not be in a position to pay back the loan, so they will be in deep struggle. If Rahu is placed in the seventh house, Sagittarius, it is good house for Rahu to be placed because he is house of Jupiter. Especially when it comes in the right age, they get married, they have a good support with the life partner and as well as business partners. They get good friends in the Rahu Mahadasha period. Friends can support them a lot, so it looks positive. But if the seventh house is badly conjuncted with Saturn or say Mars, then Rahu can do some negativity also. In that case, there may be some conflict between the life partners, they may get separated, so a lot of issues can arise during the Rahu Mahadasha period. If Rahu is at the 8th house, Capricorn, it is a good house for Rahu to be, because it looks very favorable. As 8th house if Rahu is positively conjuncted, the person can get a lot of good things happen in his life during the Rahu Mahadasha period. Especially they get some unexpected luck. Some may win out of lottery, some may go to foreign countries and earn foreign currencies, some may earn good money through social media. So a lot of positive things could happen if Rahu is strongly associated with the positive planets of the 8th house. But if 8th house is negatively conjuncted with Rahu, then they have stress, they face a lot of mental problems, there will be frequent health issues. It turns out to be negative house. Now if Rahu is associated with the 9th house Aquarius, to an extent it is good, they will get good support from the father side family if Rahu is positively conjuncted. But if Rahu is negatively conjuncted or aspected by negative planet, then there will be conflict between the father side family as far as the native of the chart. They don't get the property in time, they will face a lot of unlucky times during their working periods. Even they find things not happening in their favor. So they face a lot of struggle in achieving things in their life. Now in 10th house, Pisces seems to be good for Rahu to be placed because it is house of Jupiter. Generally, if the 10th house Rahu is placed, there is a good job opportunities. People can travel abroad for job opportunities. There will be a lot of job opportunities come in when Rahu Mahadasha period. The native may join in different companies. They travel different places for work. Those who travel very frequently to the foreign countries, they have the Rahu at the 10th house, mainly in Pisces. And if the 10th house is positively conjuncted, they can build good money also. The person will join in a company and they have worked in this company for almost 30 to 40 years till his retirement, and during that course of his journey in the company, the person can also get elevated from the lower level to the highest level. So a person who join in the middle management like a team lead or junior manager level, he end up in his career as a general manager or a CFO of the company. So it's very positive and Rahu is good at the 10th house. But if the same 10th house is badly conjuncted with Rahu, they face lot of problems in the workplace. There will be enmity between the native of the chart with their seniors. They don't take any job for a long period. So they keep on skipping the job and they keep on joining different job places. They don't find any job suitable as well as very peaceful for them. So it looks negative if Rahu is negatively placed in the 10th house. Now if Rahu is placed at the 11th house, is really good because in Aries is a good place for Rahu to be placed, and we can expect lot of positivity can happen when Rahu is period. 11th house Rahu is very strong, so those who are doing business can build lot of money. So they can expand their business to different countries. The turnover could be in crores, so they can get huge profit. Same way, if a person is working in a company, especially if Rahu Mahadasha comes in the middle age, say between 30 to 50, we get good placements, we get good promotions, we get promoted to the senior level, his pay rise will increase and a lot of facilities will get. So company will provide them house, provide them all furnished house, and company will take care of everything the person needs. So if travel frequently, out of travel he gets benefited. So a lot of positive things can happen. And 11th house also indicate second marriage or remarriage. Some of them may get opportunity to get remarriage during this period. But if 11th house is badly conjuncted with Saturn, or if Saturn debilitates and conjuncted with Rahu at the 11th house, they don't find things smooth in the Rahu period. Whatever they earn, they will lose in this Rahu Mahadasha itself. Some of them may earn a lot, but out of a small mistake they will lose everything. Some may even go to jail, so they need to spend a lot to come out of the jail. Turns out to be negative also. If Rahu is associated in the 12th house Taurus, again it is a friendly house for Rahu and it is a good house to Rahu to be. If 12th house Rahu is positively conjuncted, the native will get lot of foreign opportunities, lot of travel. But the problem here is we will spend lot of sleepless nights, so that's a struggle for them. And also they face lot of skin related problems if 12th house is badly conjuncted. But if 12th house is positively conjuncted, they will get good returns out of their travel. Some of them spend a lot for their family members, for their friends. Lot of positive expenditures could take place. The expenditures could be for the marriages, for the child birth or the children's education, for constructing a new house, purchasing assets like that. So it is very positive when 12th house is positively conjuncted. We have seen if your chart, if you are Gemini ascendant and if Rahu is placed in such a position, I think by this time you could have understood how the effect of Rahu could be in your chart. In our next video, we will be seeing the same effect of Rahu based on Cancer ascendant.